Well, keeping in the spirit of this channel, I have accepted another job that I'm woefully unqualified for. I will be scoring a documentary, all right? So I've been hired to do this. I have no experience in how to do this, and even the genres of music that they need, I also have no experience. So we're gonna fake our way through this and see what we can do. They have asked me for a library of reggae tracks and country music tracks. So join me today as I try to figure out how to get that done, all right? Luckily, I was able to get this video sponsored by Sweetwater and AMS Neve. Neve sent me their dual 2-channel 1073 preamp, which is so good. I actually already used it in one video, and I was just so blown away by like just how much better everything I put in it sounded. So if I'm doing something this legitimate, I feel like I needed a super legitimate preamp to help me get that done, right? So I think we're gonna start with a little reggae action. I've got the Strat out because I've seen some reggae players play Strats, so I'm halfway there. So let's kind of figure out how to play some reggae music, and then I'm gonna build a track with that. And hopefully I don't embarrass myself to the point that I get fired before my composition career even begins. So the main reason I wanted this specific Neve unit was because it has 2 channels, right? And what I want to do is use those 2 channels and record stereo guitar tracks, right? So I got the Strat out. Okay, I'm gonna go through some of the settings on here, but from my insane research that I've done in reggae music, I think I need a compressor on here first. So real quick, I'm just gonna do kind of like a simple reggae beat, like a... So it's just like a G to B minor to A minor, just playing like the top 4 strings, right? I'm gonna add a compressor first, right? So, no compressor. Compressor. This is the Walrus Audio Deep 6 compressor. Another reggae classic is a phaser, right? And I think that just gives it that extra kind of watery reggae sound. So this is the Fender Ultra Strat. The reason that I think this is actually kind of perfect for something like this is because I'm on the bridge, but it has this S1 switch knob. So here's the regular bridge on a Strat. Kind of thin. Doesn't really have a lot of muscle, which could be good for some stuff, but when you press the S1 switch, it adds the neck pickup to the bridge. So with the neck, without. I think it sounds great, right? Okay, so now basically what I'm gonna do is I've just got both of these mics amped up. I've got the Supro Black Magick and the Fender Deluxe Reverb, each with like a Sennheiser 609, one's got a 906 on it, basically the same mic the way it's being used right now. Hard panned, left and right, and now I'm just gonna kind of throw something down over like a drum track. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, so fortunately I have some friends who actually do this professionally, and they gave me some advice. Usually, when there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can be like making music to an actual a film, like you're kind of like syncing it while you're doing it. I don't have a cut of the movie yet, so they just want a library, so I'm just kind of making tracks. And the easy thing about this is there doesn't have to be a lot of melody in these. It's just more of like a groove and like an idea. So I think it's the perfect way to kind of test out like a really cool piece of gear like this, because I don't have to worry about even writing a song is more about just kind of like combining sounds to make a groove, because it's meant to go in the background and it's meant to not be distracting and just kind of fit a vibe, right? So what my friends have told me to do is to kind of create some hard outs where it can be used as kind of like a transitional type thing. So all of these are gonna have, instead of like being faded out over time, I'm gonna actually build them where they just kind of end and it can go to like a different scene, right? So I got the guitar part down for the first track that I'm working on. I think the next thing I'm gonna do through the Neve is do just kind of like a bass. So we're just gonna see how a bass sounds right now. All right, so I got the Fender P bass right here. We're just gonna keep it super simple and again, just kind of groove it. I'm gonna do a few different variations, but nothing really that complex, because I can always take like one good loop and then just kind of like copy and paste it to whatever I want. But mostly just root, fifth, octave, rocking it out. Alright, so even though there's not supposed to be like a clear melody, I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to add a different effect on here, the Walrus Julianna pedal, to make it extra watery. And then kind of just get in a different position, maybe try position 2 with the S1 switch. Super clean. And then just jam over it, and then just kind of see what we get. Poser's foray into reggae music. Please let me know what else I should be working on, because this is going to be a little bit of an ongoing thing, probably for the rest of this month. Hopefully, it doesn't take me too much longer than that to do that. But I've got to start figuring out what I want to do for the country tracks, and then just kind of continue to build some reggae chops. So like I said, any good resources you guys have for me, I'm open to learning and extending my very limited knowledge of the genre, because again, it's really the ultimate vibe. You know what I mean? So thank you to Sweetwater, thank you to Neve. I'll have affiliate links in the description if you guys are interested of all the stuff that I've been using here today. So again, any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.